Hey guys, welcome to another collection video, and today I'm going to be showing you my Nintendo GameCube collection. Not too many games, or at least not as many as I used to have, but for the most part I'll show you guys what I still have, and maybe give you guys an insight on some of the GameCube games that I plan on getting. I actually want to find. So without further ado, let's go on, and the first game is Beyond Good and Evil. Now these GameCube games are in horrible condition. I'm so upset. You know, most of the GameCube games that I got were used, and GameStop, as you guys may know, doesn't do a great job with keeping their used games. Some of the covers look like really nasty and stuff like that, but whatever, at least the game was good. You know, no scratches on the disc. So anyway, Beyond Good and Evil, probably my favorite game. I can't say my favorite because there's a lot of good GameCube games, but one of my favorite games on the Nintendo GameCube. This is actually not the best version to get. I guess you could either get the PS2 or the Xbox version. This one, you know, it's a little dumbed down or whatever as far as the audio and stuff goes, but for the most part it's still a great game and awesome. To this day, I can't wait for Beyond Good and Evil 2. It's gonna be great. Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy. This was actually an underrated platformer that I actually had a lot of fun with. Another one of my favorite games for the GameCube, Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. Now, you know what? I'm not sure if there's ever going to be a sequel to Eternal Nights, but I'm hoping, my fingers are crossed. I really love this game. Like I said, this is another one of my favorite GameCube games. Just the story of it all, and you know, the whole insanity effects and all this other type of stuff. I mean, it was just crazy. It fooled me a lot of times, but it was an awesome game. I love the story. Great. Now this was one of the reasons why I wanted to get a Nintendo GameCube, and that's because the Resident Evil games were being put out on the GameCube. So I figured, hey, you know, I love Resident Evil a lot. Let me go ahead and get the GameCube. And, you know, they turned out to be pretty good games. This was probably the best Resident Evil game on the Nintendo GameCube, and that's just because it's a remake of the original one. Great game. Killer 7. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten around to playing the game, but I heard it's awesome and it was a must-have, so I picked it up. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. I actually got this a while back, maybe a year or two ago. GameStop was having a promotion type of deal, or I guess clearing out their GameCube stuff, and they had a whole bunch of I guess it was like a box set. It came with Jungle Beat and 2 congas, and I actually picked it up for $10, and it was well worth it. I'm not sure how to say this, but I'll try. Batten Kaitos, Eternal Wings in the Lost Ocean. You know, I haven't really gotten around to playing this, but a friend of mine recommended it to me, said it was an awesome RPG, so I bought it. I think I got it used. Super Smash Bros. Melee. Shouldn't even have to say anything about this game. A lot of fun, a lot of good memories with that game. Between me and my husband. And my husband doesn't even play games, but he will play a Smash Brothers game. I think it's just easier for him to play, and you know, even playing with my son, you know, the three of us would just sit down and play. It's pretty cool. Pikmin. This is another game that I unfortunately haven't gotten around to playing, but they're cute characters. Here is a bonus disc. It's The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and also The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest. I got this when I pre-ordered Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Metroid Prime. Awesome. The fact that you could play a first-person shooter on the GameCube is amazing to me. And you know, it was a really good game. Star Fox Adventures. You know, I picked this up because I wanted a platformer. You know, it's pretty fun, and it turned out to be alright. Resident Evil 0. You know, I'm kind of torn between this game. You know, I like it, but there's a lot of frustrating moments with it. But for the most part, you know, if you're a fan of the series, you're going to enjoy it. I'll start another pile over here. Luigi's Mansion. Fun platformer. Not really platformer, but adventure type of game. Another one of my favorite games, Tales of Symphonia. I love this game. I love Tales of Symphonia. Like, I sat and played this game for almost a good month, non-stop. I was just, no, maybe it wasn't a month. Maybe it was like 3 weeks, 2 weeks. I was, gosh, what was I? I was in college, and I was off on, I think it was like a winter break. It was sometime close around Christmas, and I just sat and played this game. Loved it to death. And I really do want to get Tales of Symphonia Dawn of a New World. I think that's the name of it for the Nintendo Wii. But, you know, I'll wait till the price drops a little bit more before I buy it. Super Mario Sunshine. What can you say? It's a 3D Mario. Good times. But, you know, it's still not as great as Galaxy and nowhere as good as being... you know, you can't even compare it to Mario 64, but, you know, it was still fun. Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. As you can see, this is a horrible box. This wasn't even the box that my original Wind Waker. This is not the original Wind Waker game that I got. I actually beat Wind Waker, played it to death, and I got tired of it, so I went and traded it in. I realized I made a stupid mistake. That was before I actually started holding on to my games. And so yeah, I bought it back. And this was the best looking box, unfortunately, that they had. Beautiful Joe. Hard game. But really fun and addictive. And finally, Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes. Had to get it because I love the Metal Gear games. And... that's the only thing to do. Even though it isn't as great as the original, you know, this is some type of remake sort of thing going on here. You know, there were some problems with the game, but hey, you know, it's pretty cool to be able to play a Metal Gear Solid game on the GameCube, and I think the graphics look really good. They really did a good job on the graphics. So that is all of my Nintendo GameCube games. I'm about to drop them. There's still some other ones that I want to get. I can't even think of the names right now, but I still have a few more that I want to pick up to complete my collection. I know these probably aren't the best GameCube games, but in my eyes, I enjoy them, and I think they're worth keeping on to, holding on to, and collecting them. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and tune in for more collection videos, more reviews, more video blogs, all types of stuff on my channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.